What is up, ladies and gentlemen, this is Pookie once again, and today I wanted to go over my top 5 best CSGO teams. This is my opinion, so if you have a different opinion, leave a comment down below. And with the major in Cologne coming up, I thought why not make a video about this topic, because I like to watch professional CSGO, and so I made a list of the top 5 teams in my opinion. On the 5th spot we have Virtus.Pro, which is actually one of my favorite teams. VP is built around Pasha, who is a very good and charismatic player, and therefore he is very loved by the community. The same goes for Taz, but he is in my opinion a bit worse than Pasha. They also have really good support players such as Snacks, Bayali and Neo, who aren't as charismatic, but they are of course very skilled players. And the reason why this is my favorite team is not only because it has Pasha in it, but I just really like their playstyle. This team isn't focused on individual skill, but they really play like a team. I've seen games of Virtus.Pro where everything goes right and everyone plays their role, and those are the games where VP can really play like one unit. Those are the times that VP can basically take on everyone. This is when people start talking about the Virtus.Pro, because then it can even win against Fnatic or every single team. A downside of this is that they are a very momentum based team. If something doesn't go right for VP in the early rounds, the players tend to lose their focus and start to rely too much on individual skill. But man, if it's one of those games where everything goes right and they play like one unit, those are the games you want to watch. On the 4th spot we have EnVyUs. These are the guys who have won DreamHack Winter, but it has been downhill ever since. They managed to win a couple of tournaments where none of the other teams of this top 5 attended. They still play really good, but they aren't on their level when they were LDLC. EnVyUs has players such as the Mastermind Happy, and overall very good and consistent players such as NBK, Kiyoshima, Shocks and Smiths. I really don't know what went wrong the last couple of months, but what I can say is that they look a bit odd the way they warm up, and it looks like they kind of lost their interest in the game and they seem rather unfocused, but it's still one of the top teams and it's always a pleasure to see these guys play. On the 3rd spot we have the Ninjas in Pyjamas. They once were the best CS team a couple of years ago, and they were second on the last major in Katowice, and almost all the tournaments they attended, they were either 3rd or 2nd. This team has legends such as Get Right, once the best player in the game, Forrest, in my opinion the best pistol player, and a very good entry fragger with the name Freiburg. In-game leader exists, and the recent addition the Opera Alu, which in a very short time is already being loved by fans thanks to his point of view streams.
Are those red balls only for the commercials, or can you actually drink them?
No, you can actually you can drink them. It's fine.
In my opinion, this team is capable of beating any team, and for some reason they tend to play like twice as good when they are in a final. Like, these guys can play shit during the whole tournament and with a lot of luck reach the final, but once they are there they tend to go into beast mode, and they are somewhat like the end boss of every major, and with Alu I believe they really have a good shot at winning in Cologne. On number 2 we have TSM, which is a team which is in my opinion the most potential of winning against Fnatic. With players such as the Opera Device, Dupree, KGB, Zipnix and Kerrigan, they have really good and skilled players, and it's therefore surprising that they haven't won a major yet. But the thing is, when this team was still with Fetish and they were called Dignitas, they would play very good the whole game, but in the end they would always choke, costing them the game. But lately, now they are called TSM, this problem seems to have gotten away, and if I would predict which team would win Cologne, I would either say TSM or Fnatic. And the number 1 team is Fnatic, of course. They were the winners of the last major, won the ESL Pro League, won the DreamHack Tours, won Gfinity. They have won almost everything they could win. With players such as Crims, JW, Olaf M, Flusha and Pronex, you would really not expect anything else. Even though JW gets a lot of hate for his appearance, he is one of my favorite players because he has this super aggressive playstyle even when he plays with an AWP. If you watch the POV streams of Fnatic, you will actually see that he's really funny and overall a very nice guy. All the players of this team are like the best players in which role they play, and they are also really mentally strong, somewhat unlike Virtus.Pro. The comebacks I have seen this guy make against the best teams of the world is just insane. I almost always watch a game if Fnatic is playing because it's really fascinating to see how easily these guys can take or retake a bomb site. In late 2014 they went through a rough period where Flusha got accused of wall hacking and the whole Olofmeister boost, and they seem to have gotten their motivation back, and Fnatic and Virtus.Pro are my favorite teams, and I really think Fnatic will win the major at Cologne. I hope you enjoyed the video. Leave in the comments down below who you think are the top 5 CS teams, and if you liked the video, maybe subscribe, leave a comment down below because that helps me a lot, and I see you guys in the next video.